Hello everybody, and welcome back to Malts and Meeples, and to the Isofarian Guard. I'm your host, Petter, and yeah, like I said, today it is more of the Isofarian Guard. So, let's take a little sip of rye whiskey. Feel that little bit of burn. And get down to the table. I'm hoping that this camera will hold out. I have bought some extra batteries for it to help with the issue of it holding out, but they're not name brand ones, so we'll see how well they do. And when we left the group here, I'm in the town of Mir here, and I guess technically there's other things I could do. Like I could look up to see how the market square works, but I'm going to continue out of town. I have a couple different options here, though not that much. I can head out on 70 right here. I could backtrack to 74, I could go around 75. I don't know why I do that. It's a big loop. So we're going to go to 70, then straight here to 67, where we have some story. Which I need to remember. Where that story led me. Get the amp out here. We are on node 67, correct? Correct.
The clay horn huffs as it struggles to pull the jail cart up a particularly steep incline in the road. Arvid clicks his tongue, and the beast comes to a stop at the top of the hill. The rest of the militia are whispering amongst themselves, all too aware of the danger they are walking into. Arvid hops down from the cart and pushes his way through the crowd to reach you and Grigory.
Grigory, sir. We're about to reach the manor, and me and the others were wondering exactly what you want us to do.
Grigory looks over the militia, an assortment of townsfolk and farmers of dubious martial skill, before addressing them.
You are craftsmen and farmers, but today you are called on to be soldiers. I expect there will be resistance when we try to arrest Valen. The guards we face will be trained, but we outnumber them. As long as we stay together, we can overcome even the best soldier.
And do your best to look menacing. Look at it from their point of view. If an angry mob showed up at your front door, wouldn't you be scared?
Maybe we could light some torches?
Who was that?
Me, sir. Mallory.
Mallory. Excellent suggestion. Arvid, hand out the torches. If we look menacing enough, we may not have to fight at all.
A short while later, you and the Mir militia are standing before the manor, torches blazing in hand. There is no sign of life anywhere on the property, and the doors and windows of the house are shut up tight. As you close in on the front door, you are startled by a flock of birds lifting off from the roof of the house and flapping away towards the east.
Look, messenger birds.
Arvid says, pointing out the tubes attached to each of the bird's legs.
He may have sent for help.
Whatever help he hopes for will be too late,
Replies Grigory, stepping forward and pounding the door with the pommel of his sword.
Valen, come out! You are to be placed under arrest for crimes committed against your fellow countrymen!
At first, there is no reply. But then the door opens, and a single soldier steps out, hands held before him.
We don't want to fight, but Valen has locked himself inside with some of his fanatics.
How many are in there?
Just 6 of us. We'll come peacefully, but I can't speak for Valen.
Okay. You 6 come out empty-handed, and I promise you'll be treated fairly.
One by one, the soldiers exit the house, and the militia loads them into the jail cart under Arvid's watchful eye. That done, Grigory gathers everyone together.
Excellent work. Now comes the dangerous part. Valen has nothing to lose, and he won't be thinking clearly. Alec and I will go in and take Valen. 3 of you can guard the prisoners, while the rest of you split up and watch the doors. Be ready if anyone tries to make a run for it.
We've got your back, Captain. Go get that tyrant.
Inside the manor, you follow Grigory up to the 2nd floor and down a long hallway.
You sure we couldn't use some backup, Captain? Seems like a waste to not use all those people out there.
In this confined space, they're more likely to be a liability than a help. For all their bravery, they're still untrained.
Good point, I guess. Still, wish we didn't have to do this alone.
All right, focus. Valen should be in this room.
Grigory approaches the final set of doors in the hallway and tries the handles. To your surprise, the doors push open. Inside, Valen sits at a table filled with all manner of food. He is flanked by 2 soldiers, weapons in hand.
You're disturbing my dinner.
Valen says, dabbing the corners of his mouth with a napkin.
You sit here and stuff your face while your men are being rounded up. You will answer for the pain you've caused. People will starve this winter because of the crops you burned. And what kind of monster uses poison against innocent civilians? You're a murderer!
Enough!
Valen growls, rising from his seat.
You dare enter my home and sling accusations. Where's the proof of my supposed crimes?
So you're innocent?
Grigory challenges, taking a step forward.
Grigory, no one in this world is innocent.
Valen smiles.
I can tell you that I would never stoop to poison. You can kill me here and now and it will change nothing. Word has already been sent to Captain Akev of your whereabouts. It won't be long before he marches on Mir and crushes whatever it is you're hoping to accomplish there.
How does he know all this? Were we being watched the whole time?
Valen scoffs, hefting an enormous axe from beneath the table.
If I were you, I wouldn't worry about it. You're not going to leave this room alive.
All right. So now we have a few things to set up, and this is going to be the first time, and unfortunately, let's look at the cameras here. Unfortunately, we can see 2 of the 3. But we won't be able to see Valen on the screen until the others have been defeated. We have some things to open here. Including Campaign 1 bosses, And some dividers. I'm trying not to look at the dividers as much as possible. Because I want it to be a surprise. And we have 2 soldiers as well. With our 2 soldiers, we have Broken Plow soldiers. We do have Valen right here. I hope that I'm high enough level to deal with him. We'll see. If I'm not, it gives you directions on what to do. Maybe would have made sense to go a little higher. Right. Well, 20. And then Valen hits for 4. Has 3 defense. And then 3 cubes. 3 cubes for Valen. And 3 cubes for each of the soldiers. Let's see how this goes. We have Alec doing his normal lead off for us. 1. Okay, 1, 2. So Gregory will gain a green cube. Alec will gain a green cube. And I'm going to add a sword and a shield to Gregory's bag. And I can attack for 3. Which I will, and I'm going to do it to this first guard up here. He has 2 defense, so just is going to go down. Oh, these guys only have 12 health, excuse me. Thank goodness. There, that is Alec's turn. Flip some things here. He is actually set up decently well for the next time. Sword. Shield. 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 More shield than I need. And that's unfortunate. Start here. +1 defense. Add a shield to the bag. That's 1 cube. Then we'll come... Actually, I can go over here with a shield. Oh, nice. Don't have enough to use everything, but flank. I forgot about that one. Enemy. Come on, where is it? This one here is going to have -1 to his defense. And I can attack an enemy base 3. 1 defense right now. 1, 2. Move that one off there. Then I'll attack base 3 again. 1, 2, and exhaust a cube. And then I'm going to hit all the enemies for 3. That doesn't get through Valen. That does deal 1 damage over here. 4, excuse me. So that does get through Valen. Valen is down to 19. That's 2 damage over here. So just take that one off. And then 1, 2, 3 damage over here. And we're going to start dishing out attacks against us. I have 1 shield left. Yeah, there's just nothing I can do with that one, unfortunately. First one here, targeting all enemies. It's going to spend 2 to hit with 5. Fortunately, Alec's defense is up to 2. Gregory's defense is 3. So 1, 2, 3 damage there. And then 1, 2 there. He doesn't have an extra cube to finish that one off. Over here, target all enemies. Looks like we have a couple -1 hit to each bag. Shame. Prefer not to draw those. And then Valen. Valen is attacking Gregory. And he's going to whip a chair at us. Thanks, buddy. And he's going to attack for 7. Gregory's defense is 3, so 4. We'll see how this goes. Alec. Back to you, buddy. We need some help. Actually, what I really would like is some nice music. We're looking for 3 cubes, so -1, shield, +1, +2, so +1. We're at an even 0. We healed 1. Okay, that worked out better than I thought it might. And we still get 1 more chip. It's going to be a sword or a sword. It's a sword. So, now that we're even, I can consider my options here. So for sure, I want to do this. Let's add health to Gregory's bag. Then I want to go over here. Nothing of this is doing a bad thing. So we'll just flip that one out. We avoid poison. That's nice. And now, because I have both activated, sorry, other way around. Because I have both activated, I can attack all the enemies for 4. So these guys have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 to Valen. We actually might have a shot here with him. So we'll move those over, flip around again. prep our Spellbound ability. Let's see what Gregory draws. There's so much stuff in his bag. -1 to hit. Ouch. Now, I'm just going to take everything out of the bag without looking. I have a sword, -1 to hit. Shield. 2 swords. Sword. Shield. Heal. And sword. Which just means they have -1s hit left in there. Which is not ideal. I'll probably actually pay a health coming up here. So I'm only on 2 damage right now. I have 2. I do have those. Alright. This is tough. Tough to know what to do here. So I'm going to spend just a regular sword here to add +1 to hit Gregory's bag. That costs 2 cubes. I'm going to spend both shields to refresh 2 cubes. Then I have a whole bunch of swords left here. What was I thinking? Didn't want to do that, actually. No, I wanted to do this to give myself +2 defense and gain an additional green cube, because then I can still, if I desire, attack for 2. That doesn't get through anything. So I'm going to do that to add 2 swords to Gregory's bag. And then I still will attack for nothing going through. But now Gregory is the aggro. We are going to put all those chips back in for Gregory. And target all enemies. Brother's Keeper. Gain 2 blue. That means defense of 4. Over here, attack the highest. Direct assault. It's going to spend 2 to attack 6. Gregory's defense, though, is 4. And then it says spend 2 to place a poison, but it doesn't have 2 left. It's down to 1. So that's completed. And now Valen. It's attacking. He's attacking everybody for 8. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Gregory, or for Alec, and 1, 2, 3, 4 for Gregory. Alec will start first. All right, let's see. Okay. We're going to add 2 poison to an enemy and then immediately empower it. To take this guy out. He is no more. And then, Gregory. There wouldn't have been a way for... Ooh, wait. Then Alec will attack at 3 to this guy, dealing 1 damage, but now boosts his defense. That is the reinforcement there. Do what we did last time. Take out all the chips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I did forget to flip. Here. So we're at -2 + 1. So we're at -1 on our attack. Gregory heals. And then start with 2 swords. No, I'm going to start with shield here. To add a shield to Gregory's bag. Then we're going to come over here. Attack for... Oh, the big thing is I'm putting negative, not attack, negative defense on this guy. So he's at 1 defense. Then we'll attack for 3. Well, 2. So 1 goes through because of this. Then I will spend 2 to attack for 4 because of that negative. And that will send 1, 2, 3 through. And I draw 2 chips, heal, and another negative. So I'm at -2. But that worked out actually really well, because I was at -2 there. Let's see, let's do this one. I'm not going to use cross slash. I have this one last attack. I attack at 2, defense of 1. 1 goes through. I think that was all the negative to hit. So as long as I survive, and I do have a defense boost up to 3 right now. Over here, attacking for 5 and 5. Against Alec, actually, unfortunately. Alec, did you have any defensive boost this time? Yes, you did. 2, so 3 and 3. All the way down to 1 hit point. And Valen. This is a repeat of the last one. Unfortunately, that's going to take out Alec. Gregory will take 5. So I don't think I'm going to win this time. We're looking for 4 chips. Don't have 4 chips yet. It's only 2, 3, healing at 1, 4. All right. How many shields do I have? Only 2. Let's see. I need to take out the Broken Plow Soldier first. He has 2 defense. If I just activate that, that's 4. He's out of there. Valen is down to 17. So let's start by adding 2 plus to not defense as much as I love that, plus attack. Then come over here, add plus 2 to my defense, so it's up to a 4. Gain a cube. I have swords at this point. And a cube. So add 2 swords to the bag, and then attack for 3. Defense of 3. Nothing happens. But we do have the plus 2 defense now to be at 4. But suspect that's not going to be enough. So 2 minus defense to the bag. And attack for 7. Still up. This will probably be it though, because I'm drawing 5. I don't have 5 yet. So if nothing else, this turn's going to be fun. It's 4. Gregory has just ramped all the way up, because now I have minus 2 defense. Let's see what I can do here, because my attack temporarily is at a 5. I'm just going to move it up there. Start there. I only have 1 more shield. Yeah, start there, plus 1 defense. So I'm at 1 defense currently. Gotta put a chip in. Then spend a double sword 2 to attack for 7. 3 defense, so 4 goes through, down to 13, and I draw 2 chips. Then let's spend 2 shields down here to gain back 2 cubes. Not that does much right now. If I had 1 more ability, that would have been great. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. I would have activated this one first, been down 1 cube further, but reduced his defense by 1, so I was attacking at a 5. So an additional damage would have gone through, plus now this one hits for a 5 against 2 defense. 1, 2, 3. It's down to 9 health. Then I'll attack here. Oh, I healed 1. Attack there for 5. 3 goes through. Down to 6 health. Man alive. Honestly, that's beatable. Completely empty bag of chips here. There is no reason to get more. those, by the way. Guess I'm at 6 chips. So one more over here would work. But can I survive 2? Stoop to poison. So he's just adding 2 poison to my bag. Oddly enough. Dude, you might have made a mistake. So flip. 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 But I'm not at the point where I can do a ton of damage right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4 poison damage, healing 5. Because now my attack is back to its normal 3. Unfortunately. I do have 2 shields, thank goodness. So my defense is up to a 4. At 3, is it worth? Then I'll spend here in case I survive. Even if I don't, this is fairly important. I'm adding 2 pluses. Then I can hit him for 1. I'm going to come down here, flank, hope that he has something insane that he needs his cubes for. And then so hit him for none. I'm gonna add 2 swords. Basically, add what I can in hopes of avoiding it. But we have 4 defense this turn. He seems to be dealing more than that. We have a shot. Again, it's 2 poison. You know what? I'm going to spend a health. I need to heal. Wish Alec was still here. One, dead. 2, dead. 3, dead. So, I've been defeated, and I can either go to the last save point or back to the town, to my fort, which I might do, but I need to know what happens on defeat. I think it's just basically retreat from battle. Nope. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Ooh, it's rough. So we lose all our money. I had so much money. 71, I need to spend that. You dig through here. I was hoping it would set me up. Did not. Because you lose all... Now, the upside is you lose all the negative chips as well. You get to keep your purple chips. I can reset. I can go back up there and fight again. Though I do want to take a moment here. Let's see. I always forget where it is. But I have a whole bunch of hey, you can level up. We do lose, unfortunately, these 2 items. I'm just going to set those off to the side. Anything we haven't stashed. Skill tree. $25. Got flank. Could spend to add another purple cube. I could add. Start with adding a couple swords, but we're gonna go with Alec actually here. Move back there. And I'm going to clean up the bad guys because I have to work my way back there to be able to fight them. So that is a nice thing about this game, is I didn't just like lose or have to, I don't have to go back too far. It's nice. Gregory. Alec. As your solution. Removes all blue cubes. I think I went the wrong way on Alec. So I'm just going to get two. No. Purification. I want to see what that does. Remove all negative chips from Alex or an yeah. I gotta work towards that. So I'll spend 25. Be down to 14. Which, do I use that? Or I'm only 9 short on purification at that point, so we're not going to do that. Alec does get to add a permanent defense chip to his bag. So, sorry, Alec. I'm going to return that story point to 67. Let me double check. So, now comes the next part of our test here. That camera died. That battery did not hold much juice. That is okay. I bought it more for the charger. It was not a fully charged battery. So, that's been about 45 minutes. I'm actually going to probably call it right now. I could travel. I could probably deal with a couple fights along the way. But we'll just know that we're working our way back up. After, honestly, a surprisingly close battle. Gregory with that many... Gregory drawing 5 is actually a little bit crazy, because he's just... It's damage followed by damage followed by damage followed by damage followed by damage. He can do... I haven't looked at his cards that much, but let me just flip back here to the progression tree. I have flanking. I would assume just stance is going to be a strong one. And then you can get other things. There's dash, but that's a chapter 3. Aid provisions, focus stance, meditate. Man, there are a lot of ways you can build out the characters, which is actually really cool, because it means that, alright, I've played this first campaign now a handful of times. Well, if I want to go and play again, I can, and I can go in a different direction. In fact, I probably will go in a different direction right now and go towards the caravan quest, because I think getting up there, getting more XP, more lux, so I can level up higher, not necessarily have a beefier bag of chips here, but to be able to maybe have a couple more abilities, like another card for each of them. I need to look into shopping, because I would like to be able to get some slightly better gear if I can. We have a short sword. That's not bad, but there's something better. In particular, we have the Captain's Blade here. It doesn't have any major benefit. I'll probably just talk the rest of the time while I pack up a couple things. But it's interesting. So, harvesting. Lost all my pine. That's a bummer. I know where to get it. I lost my enemy drop. Bone fragments. That one I'm not too worried about. But, I mean, a lot of what you can get in items are going to be like things you can use to heal yourself. But there are other things like a tent that you can use to create a save point and heal. Spiky stew. Purifying dust. Remove all negative chips from both. Oh my goodness, that'd be amazing. Smoke bomb. I mean, some of these I don't think we can even get, but a broken blade. Assuming we bring the broken blade, I realized I was not looking in weapons at all. But some of these, I mean, I'm not seeing anything right here that I'm like, oh my goodness, this is an amazing weapon. Almost nothing has like a bonus to attack, which is weird to me. But you're adding in some other bonuses as you go. So I think that's where you're really getting your benefit from. But with that, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was a fun battle. You got to see our first boss battle, and Valen was victorious. I will pack him up as well as I wrap up here. I'm glad we didn't get the poison early. But it's nice to know those are in there. And then he has some other better abilities, honestly, that we didn't see. So I'm going to leave those as a surprise. We'll see if we get to them. But hopefully that was fun. I had fun with that. I was so close. Had we gone into that battle with slightly better health, we were down almost 10 points between the two. We could have easily won that battle. Like, that was very winnable where we were at. I could actually go up there and fight that now, because I think most of the creature battles that we might have along the way I can deal with. Like I said, I'm not sure I'm going to, because it would be nice to have, especially when Gregory gets cooking, another card to play around with. But if you're enjoying this content, please consider subscribing. I go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central, and then Mondays at 9 p.m. Central, generally playing some different games. I have a solo game that I'm going to be learning some point in time here soon, Mr. President. That maybe that will be a game campaign type thing that I play at the end of the year. Coming up here in October. Start of October, I'm going to be on Wednesdays doing my top 100 games of all time, 2023 edition. That will take about 10 weeks, 10 games a week, and I will still be streaming some random solo game on Mondays. But like I was saying, if you enjoyed this content, please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. Let me know how you think the battle went. And if you want to know when I go live, gave the times, but the easiest way is to subscribe and click that notification bell. If you enjoy my content, there are a few other ways you can check out other things that I do. The first being, head over to nerdologists.com. The link's in the description below. I write about board games, also nerdy stuff there. The other option is to check out, and this is if you're a fan of Marvel, check out my podcast that I do with a friend called 10 Minute Marvel. It used to be a 10-minute podcast. It's well over that now. But a lot of fun Marvel conversations about comics, characters, really MCU focused, but we cover all sorts of topics. With that, thank you so much for watching. Bottoms up.